The Portland Timbers take down the Houston Dynamo 3-1 for consecutive MLS wins, the first time they've won back-to-back league games since July of 2024. After a slow start to the season scoring-wise, they've come to life. 6 goals in their last 2 games, and responsible for half of those is forward Anthony.
Anthony into the middle. Mora back to Anthony. He's in! Anthony!
I think I wouldn't, being a former fullback, I wouldn't want to be a fullback playing against him at this moment in time.
It's frightening, honestly. I just couldn't imagine being a defender on the other team, and every time he picks the ball up, he's looking to be a threat, and so many different lines and angles, and DaCosta's on the right and then the left and then in behind, and we have just so many different threats, and they're all moving so well off of each other.
While Anthony may be the main character tonight, getting the 61st brace in Timbers history, of course, we're still waiting for the first hat trick. I'm crossing my fingers that's hopefully coming soon. Felipe Mora got a goal and 2 assists. He now surpasses Sebastian Blanco for the 3rd most goals all time in Portland Timbers history with 41, and his hold-up play the entire game was incredible.
I thought he was phenomenal. His work on and off the ball, his defending work. I think he's come alive since Santi and David DaCosta's come back in the team. I think if you saw him before that, it wasn't the Pipe, probably. He wasn't getting service. Neither was Kelsey. They weren't getting any opportunities. We weren't counter-attacking. And he had nobody to play with, really. But once Santi and DaCosta comes back, he's got players to play with. He can knit them together.
I think Pipe's intelligence is the one that sets it all up, and we're able just to find them in good spots and let them do what they do up there, and it's on us. That's another challenge. It's on us just to keep them in the game as long as possible because they're going to be dangerous.
Anthony and Moore personified this best. It reminded me of a 2018 or 2021 Timbers team where they were devastating on the counter. The Timbers have really never been a team to just break you down in a low block. I think of speed, quick counterattacks, and that's what they were so decisive on tonight. But defensively, the Timbers were upset they didn't get the clean sheet. Phil Neville hit that note a few times in the postgame.
And it was the concentration at the far post, go back in together, defend the goal. And we knew the run of Dorsey, and so that was the disappointment that's in the back of my mind at this moment in time. That we're just going to keep practicing and working hard because we've still got a lot of work to do.
He mentioned Kamal Miller was the best defender today, and at this point, the back line essentially picks itself. It is the youngest back line that started in MLS this weekend, and the youngest back line for the Timbers that has started a game since 2019.
I like the role a lot. 27, but I've been in the league for quite a while now, and have been that young guy on the back line playing next to older guys and just always looking up to them. That's what I wanted to be one day, and it feels good to finally be in this position and use those young guys around me to make me better and use their youth and their legs. Like Forey, Ian, I can always count on them to be in the right spot. I just got to communicate. They're all willing to learn, and yeah, future's bright for all of them.
It took Portland 13 matches to reach 10 points last year. They have now hit it through 6. They are by no means, unbelievable. They're a loss away from being out of the playoffs, but they're also a win away from being first place. That just seems to be how the Western Conference goes. Give me your thoughts on the Timbers' 3-1 win over Houston.